Oh yeah, sexy biscuits. Nice.
Long was 1975. A YouTuber's on the rise. Reviewing games and sometimes friends. But Long was 1975.
Hey YouTube, Lawn Boys Post 1975 and welcome to another Fat Friday video. Series of videos where I take a look at some of the more interesting things you can find to eat in the high street. Once again, yeah, pretty much, went back to Iceland. And I'm back on the curries, as you can probably see from the title and the thumbnail. Particularly Iceland's new, improved recipe, Takeaway Chicken Vindaloo. Now, the thing is, I haven't had a very hot curry on this channel in a long time. To be fair, I think the last hot one I found hot, I should say, was the one I got from Alibaba's, which is an actual curry house in Bristol, which I won't be going to anymore. I mean, if you remember that video, you'll know why, because of their appalling customer service towards the people who actually dragged their ass into the takeaway. But then, obviously, the hottest one I've ever had on this channel is the Iceland Scary Spicy Carolina Reaper curry, which is the stuff of legend. But recently I tried in the same range of this. This new packaging is somewhat indicative of the hotter side of their curries. All the sort of normal ones come in that kind of purpley pinkish colour you would know about if you went to Iceland. But I had their chicken Rogan Josh, which was, it advertised itself as 4 chili rating. Now, anyone who watches this series of videos knows I don't get out of bed for anything less than 3 chilies. I have tried, you know, stuff lower than that if I hear good things about it, and I know it has, you know, it's really, really nice and tasty. But certainly when it comes to curries, don't get out of bed for anything less than 3. That had a 4, which is surprisingly hotter than what a normal Rogan Josh would be. And a normal Rogan Josh would be either, you know, lamb or beef, as it's supposed to be red meat. And it was very nice. I can't not fault its taste, but I can fault its heat, because a 4 chili rating to me, I should feel that. I eat 4 chili rated curries all the time. If I ever get a curry at work to have in my lunch break, it will always be a jalfrezi or madras. 4 chili rated curries, both of them very, very tasty and delicious, but both of them I can feel their heat. Certainly not unbearable, but hey, it's me, but I can feel their heat. So when I was walking through Iceland today, I still have a bunch of people have recommended it to me in the comment section in these videos. I still have from a couple of weeks ago, which I haven't got around to trying or eating, a beef madras. The Iceland advertised new and improved beef madras. It was something they did years and years and years ago, and then they got rid of it. And that's a 4 chili rating, so I'm very interested to try that. So I'm guessing the madras, the Rogan Josh, and this are the 3 new curries they've introduced. So the other thing I was going to say quickly is, it depends on which Iceland you go to, but they never all seem to get the new stock at the same time. Like the one opposite Morrison's is week in, week out, up Hartcliffe Way, you know, way past Imperial Park. That means nothing to you. I am fully much aware of that. I just noticed that my camera's on the piss as well. Yeah, that seems to be the ones that gets all the decent stuff way before any of the other ones. Because I was walking through there today, just having, you know, a fumble around, because I did pick up something that I'll probably be doing next week, which is their chicken kebab meat loaded fries. You know what Iceland loaded fries are if you watch this series. That's a 2 chili rating, but that's fries, so that's allowed to be that low. I was very, very much, you know, like, I'll have that, I'll give that a go. And then I saw this, which you obviously know what it is. Mouth's gone already. Mouth's gone. Iceland, new, improved recipe. I'll explain why. Takeaway. It's their takeaway range. That's why it's in this, you know, takeaway. Well, it's not, because it's not tin foil, but, you know, slim line tray. Can't smell it. Takeaway Chicken Vindaloo. 5 chili rating. 5 chili rating. I saw they had the beef one, and then I saw this, and this is obviously hotter than. I'll try and get rid of the glare. Both of those, and I thought, I'll give you a go. I'll give you a go. Then I had a nagging memory, which is, in the first year of this series of videos, they did a limited edition chicken vindaloo. I can't remember if it was 5. I want to say it was 4, but by all means correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, it was limited edition. This appears to be reintroduced in a permanent capacity. And yeah, and it was in their normal, you know, purpley pinky coloured boxes. And I reviewed it, and it was a very nice vindaloo. But it certainly wasn't hot. Now, Rogan Josh's, which aren't hot, giving you such an information dump on me and curry right now. I am very much aware of that. They are my favourite all-round curry for taste. And then obviously you've got a fowl, which I've never actually had a curry house one. I'm working on that. I have had, you know, supermarket ones. That's above a vindaloo, but that supermarket ones don't really seem to be any sort of, you know, problem for me. Maybe a curry house one certainly would. But when it comes to all-round curry that I like to eat when I want a big smash of heat, you know, in the face, but nothing absolutely nuclear, I go for chicken vindaloo. So I was very, very disappointed with their previous entry. And it turns out that I wasn't the only one, because while I bought it and while I was waiting in line, seriously, Iceland, when you got like 15 people at one checkout, it's not the checkout person's fault, I'm fully aware of that, which is why I didn't complain, I just stood there and took it, as an adult should do, but you need to open a few more. Just saying, just saying. But I googled it and looked around, and from what I can tell about people who've tried it and stuff like that, this might actually be, which is good, consumer, you know, reviews and, you know, backlash and stuff like that should improve products, is their answer to that. And apparently, although your change may vary in what you actually think is hot, this is hot. So I was definitely very, very excited to try it. It was, look at me getting really good at keeping my receipts. It was, I'm very much appropriate. The Gasman shirt is somewhat appropriate for this product. Aware of, I should say. £2, where is it? Chicken kebab meat, you don't need to know that. Maybe, oh, I tell you what, if I do review it next week and I can't remember where the receipt is, that's £3.25. I thought I said 65. Bloody hell, that's expensive. Chicken vindaloo, £2.25. I think that's very, very reasonable for 375 grams. Obviously this would be the main dish, and I would have to have a side dish, in which case from the same place, which I'm guessing it was £1, it's £1 everywhere else, which is Ben's Original Limited Edition. Isn't that a contradiction in terms? Ben's Original Limited Edition, therefore Ben, it's not your limited edition. Cajun Spice, 2 chili rating. Again, it's only 2 chili rating. It's rice. I had their peri peri rice with the last curry I tried. That was a 2 chili rating, and that was quite hot as well. But what an age we live in. Microwave rice. So yeah, I thought I definitely got to give this a go, because again, I do enjoy vindaloo. 5 chili rating. This has potential. I want to feel the burn, and this is my genuine lunch. Let's have a look at it. Not really giving away any of its secrets, is it? What's in it? What are the cooking instructions? From Frozen. Oh, you've got to see, right, the whole point of this video is cheap tap food or not. Come on, it's Friday, you know, like, that's the whole point of this series of videos, and that's the whole point of me on Friday. I could make a curry myself, but I like to buy the crap that you get in supermarkets for that quick and easy fix, so you can see if it's any good for you. 50 minutes, gas mark 5 again. I don't understand. Gas mark 5 at 180 degrees Celsius. Well, we care not for the Fahrenheit, but you've got to cook them in the oven. Honestly, the difference between cooking one of these in the oven and cooking one of these in the microwave is like night and day, especially for how the chicken comes out. Cough if you don't like leather. But, just in case you're curious, 8 minutes in the microwave. Every time I see someone else review one of these things on YouTube, they do it in the microwave. So maybe that's just, you know, I don't know. Maybe there really is no real difference. What is in it? Cooked chicken breast, more chicken breast, tapioca starch. Just looking for chilies. See, I understand now. I'm just looking for chilies now. Chili peppers, red chilies, chili powder. Right. So your chilies start there. It's a curry and it's a vindaloo, and then they're there. And they're there. I hope if I showed you this at the front, but basically there's not a lot. Ground cloves, ground cinnamon. chicken stock. Yeah, red chilies. Dried red chilies. Chili, right? So to me, I don't know what actually goes in the vindaloo, but to me, that is not something that reeks of heat. But I don't very often cook curry, so hopefully this will be a winner chicken vindaloo dinner. As always, I do this series of videos in real time, so we're going downstairs. We'll be cracking this bad boy open because obviously we have to pierce the film. We don't have to take it. Yeah, hang on. For best results, cook from frozen. Following the instructions are guidelines only. Right, no, hang on. We don't care about that bit. That's the bit so I don't sue you if I get sick, isn't it? Preheat oven, 180 degrees Celsius, gas mark 5. Remove outer packaging. You would think, wouldn't you? Pierce lid in several places. Place on a baking tray near middle of the oven. 35 minutes into cooking. Remove film and stir. Return to the oven for a further 15 minutes. I'm glad I did actually go back and double check that. So we're going to bang this. I'm going to pierce the film lid. We'll see if we can smell it in its carbonite form. See what I did there. Then we're going to bang it in the oven for 15 minutes. Then obviously we're going to take the top off, stir it, put the top back, and we'll be in the home straight for a final 15 minutes. Don't really need to explain how to do these because come on, it's Uncle Ben's rice. So let's go downstairs and see what this bad boy's like. Righty, so let's crack this bad boy open, but first things first, 180 degrees, the light has gone off. I don't know why that was annoying me. Let's have a look at this bad boy. See, hopefully, even in its carbonite form, it should be free therapy, as I always like to say. That's a fucking sheen baking tray. Oh, listen to that. If you don't find that satisfying, doing that, then you're dead inside. Right. Does it smell? Does it smell? Yes. Ooh, it does. It smells, well, oh my god, I'm dying already. It smells very Vindaloo-y. Vindaloovian, if you will. Although isn't a Vindaloovian a bad guy from Red Dwarf? Well, it's not. It's them upside down with an ice, isn't it? Stuck on their head, but gin. That smells very... Hopefully, we have potential here. So let's bang this in the oven. We'll get my phone going on to clock because a curry deserves a pristine amount of care dedicated to it. That's my alarm. Oh no! I'm having a complete spaz moment. It's the hunger. I can't think when I'm hungry. Right, so you go open. Right, and 35 minutes. So, I have high hopes. It's got to be better than the last time they did it. Otherwise, they wouldn't have taken it away and then put on the box new and improved. Just in case you're curious, it genuinely is my lunch. So, 35 minutes. Meh, you do the maths. I'm going off this here. Anyway, welcome to Eddie's Bar. New arrival this week. I say this week, I bought it this morning. Sauce Shop Buffalo Hot Sauce. Perfect for wings. I do like buffalo hot sauce. However, I'm dying. It doesn't actually seem to want to tell me on the bottle how hot it is. But it says hot. So fingers crossed. Obviously, I won't be having that with this. But I have something already lined up in my mind for tea later on tonight. Well, I'll be giving that a go, but you won't see that because I've already eaten it, so there'll be no point reviewing it anyway. Roll on 35 minutes. Righty, so we're coming up to 35 minutes. I'll go on then since you wanted to see the clock. And there's a definite, strong, spicy vapor in the room right now. I can definitely, yeah, this smells like it might have potential. I just hope you really did. When you went away, took this off sale, went away, and saying new and improved, you really did iron out all the creases, because I do enjoy me a Vindaloo. Right, so get it out, give it a stir, put it back in. Whew. Oh, yeah, that smells very, very nice. I wouldn't say it smells curry house hot. It was never going to, is it? I mean, as I always say, mouth's gone. Which I also always say, if you want a proper curry, then you either make it yourself or go to a curry house. But that's not what this series of videos is about. As I always say as well, not a fan of putting plastic in the oven. Look at that. Look at that. Also, look at that. The weather's shite. Otherwise known as my favourite kind of weather. It's pretty much defrosted then. Let's get the chicken back underneath it because I don't want it to dry out. That smells phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Oh, potential be thy name. Potential be thy name. Bang you back in, home stretch. Once that gets done, obviously we'll mic that. Haven't had that before either, so hopefully that will have a bit of a kick itself. There we go. Right, so basically 1:30. Perfect. Resume. So, see you in 15 minutes. Hopefully you're going to be boss. Right, so that's almost done. That's got to be banged in the microwave for 2 minutes, it turns out. That smells very pokey, actually. Very pokey indeed. So what? 51.5. It smells very, very nice. It might be lulling me in for, you know, a false sense of security and it's just going to utterly disappoint me, but it smells very, very Vindaloo-y. Vindaluvian in char. Right. Chow time. Thing is, these things are friggin' nuclear at this point. Right, you go Shah. Let's get this bad boy out. I'm hoping that you really are new and improved, because otherwise you owe me $2.25 Iceland. Ooh, it does smell good. Oh. Sorry about the shoes. Oh, look at that. Look at that oil. Oh, I can't wait. Right, going to put you down for a second. To be fair, that rice actually definitely has a smell of a kick itself. Let's see if I can do this. Apparently that rice is a serving for 2. Is it bollocks? Do this without burning myself. Oh, look at that. Go on. I stirred you. Get in there, you fucker. Oop. I have to put you down again to make sure I get all of this. I'm starving. That does look pretty good, to be fair. That does look pretty good. Fire extinguisher of choice. Oh, there we go. We're back on the posh Diet Schweppes lemonade. So let's go upstairs and hopefully I'm dying. This is going to be fantastic, because what's the point of getting rid of something and then to bring it back improved if you've not actually improved it? But we'll hold off on the negative thoughts because we're here to find out. Alrighty then. Well, I can at least say on smell alone, it does win points. It smells very, very nice. It smells like a Vindaloo. It's got that, you know, proper level of rich colour, stuff like that. Oh, and all the red oils sitting on the top. Crack open my fire extinguisher of choice. Little lash at the back of the throat then. But was it worth Iceland bringing this back? Let's try some of the rice without any curry first. Cajun rice, because I'm dying. This has a 2 chili rating. It's got a little bit of a kick. It's not as hot as the peri. Ooh. It's not as hot as the peri-peri, but tingling on the end of the tongue, the back of my throat. But for rice, I meant the peri-peri rice, that's really nice. Proper Cajun taste. Definite kick. So, if anything comes from this, we know to buy Uncle Ben's original limited Cajun rice. Why are all the best things always limited edition? Definite kick going on there. That's interesting. Anyway, palate cleanse. Let's get a big chunk of chicken. Excuse me, Windy Pops. And a big chunk of sauce. That should do it. And get some of that oil. 2 tears in a bucket. Fuck it. Right. That's a very nice, rich tasting vindaloo. And definite, it's not the hottest curry I've ever had, for sure. I'd say it's not hotter than Asda's chilled counter vindaloo, but a little sniffle, big glass of flame at the back of my throat, but it's not doing anything to my tongue. Throat spurting. It's a builder. It's a definite builder, but herein lies the problem. Iceland, it is hotter than their chicken Rogan Josh. It really is. Let's get some rice. And I'm definitely feeling it. Don't get me wrong, I'm feeling it. This is quite a bit hotter than most curries I have. It doesn't come anywhere near the Scaly Spicy Carolina Reaper curry, and it doesn't come anywhere near the vindaloo I got from Alibaba's actual curry house, but it's hot. Is it hotter than it was? It's a very nice tasting curry. Is it worth 5 chili rating? I mean, lips are gone now. Back of my throat. My back of my throat is burning. I've got no burning on the chest. I've got a little bit of a sniffle going on. Definite tingling of lips, but it is certainly. I don't know anymore. I need to have this literally sat next to someone who never eats curry, or doesn't eat it certainly as much as me, to see how hot they find it. Because I want to say this ain't a 5 chili rate curry. This is a 4 chili rate curry, definitely. This is way hotter than what that one was I had the other day, the chicken Rogan Josh, which was a 4 chili rating. Way hotter than that. But then this is what I expect or would want from a 4 chili rated curry. This is not a 5, absolutely. Unless that means, if this was a 5, then you'd have to up the Carolina Reaper to a 6. There's no way these two are in the same bracket. But I am feeling it. Is it unbearable and am I suffering? Certainly not suffering, but I am feeling it. And it is certainly very, very nice. Ooh. Hang on a minute. Fool of a duck. Bit of a lash then. Bit of a lash then. Right. I can't fault it on flavour. I absolutely cannot fault it on flavour. It's a fantastic vindaloo. I would say it tastes nicer than Asda's vindaloo, but vindaloo's got to be hot and it doesn't have it. Let me rephrase that. It has it, just not to the level that I consider a vindaloo to have. I would say, possibly from what I can remember the first time around this was out, it's got a bit more kick than that. Definitely got a bit more kick than that. And it's very nice and I would totally buy it again. Oh, excuse me. It's a difficult one because it's just not a 5 chili rated curry. But then, is it? I mean, if you've had this, the new and improved chicken vindaloo by Iceland, the one that's in the black box, not because some stores I think still have the other one knocking around in the bluey purple box. No, I mean this one, the one that says new and improved. Then I'd love to know what you think of the heat. It's hot. It's got a definite level of lash. I can feel it. It's just hit my chest. I'm certainly not sweating. It tastes utterly fat. Honestly, this is a very, very nice curry. I would recommend it alone on taste, but it's just not a 5 chili rated curry. What does the world come to? When I come to power, I will standardize this this chili rating system, not just across single brands, but all products. It'll be my face, 1 to 5. And yeah, and this would definitely be a 4 under it. However, I would recommend it. My mouth's on fire, not gonna lie, my mouth's on fire. It's just not, it's not Reaper chili hot, and that is a 5 chili rated curry. So anyway, again, it might just be me. I might have just destroyed my ability to sense these things anymore with constant hot food. But, as always, I'd love to know what you think, especially, sorry, windy pops. Oh, there's a lash of heat then. Especially if you've had this vindaloo. But anyway, love to know what you think. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you later.